most heterosexual people are very self-centered. They only think about themselves. And since the majority of the world is heterosexual, well, why should they concern themselves about gays and lesbians or the LGBTQIA plus community? In most cases, they don't even think about us. And I'm just being honest. I'm just giving you the harsh truth. So when you come from that type of family, well, you kind of face a lot of difficulties, and things can be very confusing. And the reason why there's so much drama going on is because the people in your household are causing the drama. They're making you out to be a problem. And you'll hear things like name calling you. There's a lot of derogatory names that they have for lesbians. And you hear those words, and even the word lesbian is a word that is used against you. I have a video that I did on my YouTube channel a while back, and it's called, the title of the video is "Lesbian is Not a Bad Word." And I learned to embrace the word lesbian because I was actually taught to be ashamed to consider myself a lesbian. Like, I remember just hearing, for example, my grandma saying things like, you ought to be ashamed of being a lesbian. You know, just things of that nature. You know, it was just hearing things, being exposed to things that I shouldn't have when I was young. Because pretty much people will influence you to dislike yourself or be ashamed of who you are or to feel insecurity. It can get so bad where you can not even love yourself because of how people treat you. And that's why it's so important that you have the ability to be around other people and be in different environments that are not like the ones you grew up in, where they're very bigoted and prejudiced and homophobic and biphobic and transphobic. You have to get out of those environments. But what if you can't? Like, maybe you're too young, or maybe you don't make enough money to move away. You're just there. I get it. I had to go through all that. I couldn't just leave. And sometimes we get so used to the environment that we're in, we think that this is the way it is everywhere, right? And in a sense, it is, but at the same time, it's not. Like, when you start going to school, when you go to church, when you go to work, you're going to run into people who do jokes and tease, and they're not kind to people who are same-sex attracted people. So you start saying, oh, okay, so these people, they don't like gays at all. So yes, it's out there outside of your family, but sometimes because you're so used to the way you've been mistreated over the years, you subconsciously attract the same kind of people wherever you go, because you think that this is the way it's supposed to be. You don't know what it's like to be around someone who actually thinks that you being a lesbian is a beautiful quality. And if you were around someone like that, it would shock you. You might feel a little bit uncomfortable, or you might think they're playing some kind of sick joke on you, and they're going to come out and just let you know how homophobic they are. And it's only because we are a product of our environment. And the lesbian shame will stay with you until you break away from it.